Look at it! Look at Mario! Are you really not impressed?
I've seen it before.
I'm not!
I've played this game.
But this is great!
Let's include this in the episode. Welcome back to the Arch Plays, everybody.
Welcome back to Sneaky Mario! This is great! And I can't be the only one who thinks this is hilarious. Like, seriously, guys. And I will dispute whoever says, no, this isn't funny.
Whether you are or not the only person who finds this hilarious depends entirely on the size of our audience.
Oh, what if I am the only audience because I edit these?
Well, then release it out to our millions of fans that we suddenly have for being the most successful Let's Play.
This is what? Oh, he's taking it! I didn't even give it to him! He's taking it!
You have to pay a toll whenever you move the...
Yeah, but I didn't even give it to him!
Snacky diddly-do.
I didn't even give it to him! He just started taking it from my pocket!
Yeah.
Okay, where do we want to do it? I think right here.
Sure.
Because that's a good egg galaxy. I hope that's what you wanted. Are you saying that there's a possibility that you didn't give me what I wanted? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Oh,
that sounded like...
That hurt my throat. Wait, we already got the good fucking egg galaxy one.
Good egg galaxy. Look, what doesn't have a crown here? You already crowned this entire... Oh, it wasn't... You didn't send it to this place, did you?
I did! Okay, let's go.
But then it would have been a crown. You definitely clicked on an empty one.
Yeah.
So it would be over there to the left. Behind you. That place.
This place?
The fountain?
Yeah.
You got a Z jump.
I was having fun doing that.
Okay, so...
Get up.
Have we decided whether we're playing Call of Duty or God of War next?
You already told me it's going to be Call of Duty.
Okay.
So, I've already accepted in my mind, yeah, we're doing Call of Duty.
Alright. Yeah, it's like a part of gaming culture, gaming history. You gotta...
So where the fuck is it?
Okay, it's not here.
Like, this just doesn't have a
Go
crown.
back out, let's try another one.
Oh, no, we're going to look at the map. Hey, you. You're Mappy, right?
Oh.
So maybe because there wasn't one at all? Or maybe...
Did we get them all?
I guess?
I guess we got them all. Okay.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Well, do you want to get 100% completion before we fight Bowser, or do you want to make this it?
Well, I think we've got 100% completion, like...
I mean, we don't, because it's 120.
Well,
it's 120 stars. But we've got 100 stars, and that's good enough for me.
Well, except for... What else can we do except for that one that we didn't want to do because it sucks?
Are there other hidden stars in here?
Not that I know of.
In the fountain? Well, then they would have given us the
Yeah,
crown,
it would tell us, though.
It tells us how many stars we have, but not how many stars we need.
It tells me if there's a hidden star, though.
On this menu? Are you sure?
Like,
but you had to go into each individual galaxy.
Yeah, and I've looked at...
Okay, not that one.
Every time I do it, I look at each of them.
Not that one. Wait. So... Fly to that galaxy. Because Battle Rock Galaxy was one of the ones that didn't have the crown on it, right?
Yeah.
So it should show a... It doesn't show a hidden star. What is happening?
I don't know.
Alright. Look at the map again.
Like this guy's
I'm
map?
sure this is so entertaining to...
Which map?
Yeah, that map. Okay, go into the fountain. Battle Rock... What the hell? Ah! Alright, screw it. Let's go fight Bowser. And then, like, load up Call of Duty, I guess?
Well, no. I want to play one as Luigi.
You can't!
Wait,
you need 120 stars, and then hit New Game Plus.
Mario! Shut up, Mario!
Besides, all you get for that is it makes the game harder.
I know, but I just want to play as Luigi. I want to try
Do
playing
it
as Luigi.
in Mario Galaxy 2.
Can I?
I don't think so. No,
Well,
unless you get 120 stars.
Well,
Maybe
thanks
it'll
for
be easier that time.
Thanks for writing a check that you can't actually cash.
I know. I suck. You have
Dick.
to talk to Rosalina.
I know, I just wanted to see, like, what happens if I come over here.
Man, this place is pretty. Story mode.
Oh!
Story mode. We have to react to the story.
Will we get in trouble?
Probably not, because of our commentary over the top of it.
Okay,
if we upload it and it does something weird, then we can just, like, recut it with a bunch of filters. So if it occasionally, like, goes upside down and stuff.
Why is he so shocked? Like, whoa, look at this fucking library with all these fucking Lumas. Like, I've never seen a library or a Luma in my entire life.
Or, like, instead of going upside down, maybe it'll have, I don't know.
What? Upside down?
Skeleton warriors in it?
Skeleton, what?
Oh, we're starting from the beginning. Our
Yeah,
story
because we
begins
didn't do any.
a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. Star child from 2001: A Space Odyssey. That would
Star-Lord?
yes.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie, so it's like, okay, let's put some in there that I know.
You can skip it. Like,
why?
It's considered a really important. Like, hit the next page. It's considered a really important movie in like cinematic history, but we are past it in every way. It's like listening to old comedy. Like, the comedy scene has moved on. The sci-fi scene has moved on.
I still want to watch it.
Okay.
Ooh, can we switch off like every page?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. No, I can't read. Go ahead. Like, I just suddenly got performance anxiety. Like, I know no one's, like, right here, like, except for you to tell me, oh, you suck! But then it's like, oh, but I can't read.
Okay,
like, from a
so
script.
I immediately see that this little girl is obviously Rosalina when she was a kid. Right?
It looks very much like Rosalina.
Or maybe Peach? No, because Peach has, like, wavy hair. What's your name? Are you lost?
What does Peach look like?
The girl asked the star child. This is already really, like, sad looking.
I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet, said the star child who had been waiting day and night. See, I can't do it. Fuck me. Go, you're your turn.
Okay, so they make a pinky promise. Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised the Luma. And
That is so
that
adorable.
is adorable!
I love it!
Oh! At night, and you can also tell that it's in the Mario Galaxy universe because look in the background. There's, like, the way that the moon is set up is, like, there's obviously a giant star out there, but it's not the sun because of how it's interacting with the moon.
Huh.
And, like, it's clearly in the Mario Galaxy universe. I'm about to clear my throat.
Thanks for warning me. No, it didn't work.
At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope. Ooh, interesting wrinkle. Rosalina has a father.
That is actually interesting.
Her father's telescope and peered out into the sky. She looked and looked, but saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then years. But still, years?
Yeah.
Years?
Years.
Years.
10 long years.
Okay, so she starts out as an adorable lolly, and then, like...
Becomes not.
Years go by, and she's still an adorable lolly?
Here, let's flip the page.
So she goes from, what, like 8 to 12?
I don't know, let's
Whatevs.
keep seeing.
Finally, the little girl sighed and said to the Luma, if we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady. Ah, okay, she's an adult now. Or maybe she's just like...
She could be still a kid.
And just exaggerating, like how kids do. Like,
Yeah.
if we wait too much longer, I'll be an old later. Hey, I'm growing a beard out here.
I'll be an old later.
Later. An old later.
Yeah, that's what
I'm gonna be an old later. We're completely
Then she
spoiling
said
the
she had
majesty
an
of this
idea.
story. This is, like... As far as Mario games go, this is my favorite story in all of Mario games.
Yeah, this is actually a really sweet story, and
I'm shitting all over it.
Yeah, I almost hate that I'm making jokes all over it, but it's fun.
Yeah. Then she had an idea.
Oh, whoops.
Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves? Childhood adventure, Flight of the Navigator. Let's do it. That looks great. That looks great.
Yeah, and especially since they established that air exists elsewhere, like outside of
Yeah, it's like
planets.
The Little Prince. I've never read The Little Prince. I
Neither,
don't know what
neither
I'm
have I.
talking
Neither have I.
about. I know it's informed a lot of like childhood fairy tale-esque sci-fi. Like there's an episode of The Tick about that.
I don't know. For me, that was like all Peter Pan. Like Peter Pan was my thing, yo. Okay.
The girl and Luma, whose name is Luma, fixed up the rusty spaceship, and then rusty spaceship, right.
Yeah.
It had rusted by then, alright. The two of them set sail into the starry sky, and this is how the search for the celestial mother began. Starbits. Chapter 2.
Showbits.
Okay, so
I gotta stop that.
that's already cool. Days passed with no sight of the comet or even a single planet. Yeah, space is huge. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam. Aww.
See, the way you start saying that, I imagine something like Batman's voice. If I had known this was gonna take so long, I would have packed more jam.
I just heard Soldier 76 doing that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam.
Yeah.
Get off my lawn.
You didn't make the cut. Okay. Said the little girl above the rumble. Yeah, above the rumble of her belly. Ooh, food. Don't look. It reminds us of food.
Dreams.
I don't have the voice to sing that song.
Before they left,
Wait! Does she have a little bunny?
a little star bunny.
She's got a little bunny.
It's a stuffed animal.
Yeah, I didn't know she had
She
that.
has a little plush bunny.
I didn't know she had that. Okay, go ahead.
Before they left, she had packed all of the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, apricot flavored tea.
But
Oh, Rosalina's the best.
she's adorable.
Totes adorbs.
I forgot to bring water.
Oh. At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. As long as I have star bits, I'll be fine. You want some? The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. I've eaten those star bits. They were kind of disappointing.
Huh.
They, like around the time that this game came out, they made little Starbit candies. I'll find some candy.
You've told me about it. Like you've
probably
told me.
on this show, but that was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, and I edited that, and that's still in my brain because you thought that I had some too,
Yeah.
and I didn't.
I guess disappointing is not the right word. I was expecting it to be something other than it was.
All right, we should get through this.
Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. Lifting spirits of your friend. That's great. Alright, maybe just a nibble. I can't do a girl's voice.
You could do what Linkara does.
My voice is too deep.
Leaning far out the ship.
But people would hate me for it, because people hate Linkara for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
If anybody's never seen Linkara, here's an example of what we're talking about. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair begin to collect star bits with the girl's net. Yeah, and he does that anytime he's reading a girl's voice.
Well, no, he has some color to it.
Yeah,
like...
he does have other girl voices, but they're all in that range.
I kind of like his voices in general. That just registers as just reading voices.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Obviously, my favorite is his Magneto voice because it brings me back to my childhood. I love that Magneto. They almost... Let's see. Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect star bits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. So star bits are... The star bits tasted like honey. Oh, that's great.
The comet.
Ooh. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was the morning sun, the pier gurgled through the window, only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her.
The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get that comet!"
I don't think it's going to fit in your net, hon.
We'll see.
The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step.
Look!
See, this is like Little Prince imagery of being on a tiny world hurtling through space.
Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of star bits encased in the ice. "Pretty good, huh? Finding star bits is my specialty," said Luma.
When I was reading this the first time, I had to think, is this the origin of star bits? Because I thought they were just, like, free-floating in space. But occasionally you can find them on the insides of comets?
I guess so. Oh, yeah, because sometimes they just shoot down onto the world.
Yeah, occasionally when a comet falls onto wherever you are, it'll burst into star bits. Okay, so there's star bits inside celestial bodies.
Yeah. There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here, too. The two decided to stay on the comet for a while.
So it was made of ice, but it was warm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother.
Stop yawning.
We just woke up. What the hell?
I'm messed up.
I just woke up.
Yeah, but I'm messed up. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked her mother's retreating back.
And this is where I started to get sad, because that looks an awful lot like Rosalina. And that makes me think the main girl is not Rosalina, but is Rosalina's daughter.
Oh,
and
whoa.
that this story is about finding... It's something that she made about her daughter. Is her daughter dead? I don't know. I'm starting to tear up now.
Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night."
And that makes sense, because Rosalina is totally a star goddess.
That is totally Rosalina. A wave of sadness washed over the girl. What about when it rains and I can't see the sun or the moon? Her mother thought for a moment before responding. That is so fucking Rosalina!
No, because look at the profile of the hair. That looks more like Peach. But Peach doesn't have a blue dress. Anyway.
No. I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry. Oh, don't do this.
Message from across the stars through the scape of dreams. That's fantastic.
When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears.
Oh, you have star bits in your eyes, said Luma to the little girl.
Oh.
Wiping her face, the girl replied, "These are tears, not star bits. I'm crying because I'm never going to see my mother again." Ah!
At this, Luma began to cry too. I can't do that.
Mama, oh mama.
And then, I don't know.
Yeah, actually doing a wah sound makes it, like kills it a little bit.
Yeah. The pair traveled through the starry skies, and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent.
Now, Luma. The rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying, the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. I'll give you a present if you stop. The girl closed her eyes and said gently, I'll take care of you.
With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart.
So, they're both trying to find their mothers, and she, in the absence, she has to, step up and be strong and take care of the Luma. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And now we're apparently seeing the origin of the station that we're on.
Yeah. The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here.
Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she's been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home.
It turned out that star bits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home.
That means that all of the stuff that the station is built out of is really old.
Yeah.
Because stuff that you find buried in the ice in a comet drifting through space has got to be incredibly old.
Yeah.
Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With a library, a bedroom, a kitchen, fountain, and gate. It was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing."
If only my father, brother, and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents.
She has a brother. That's interesting. Aww.
That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. And? Friends.
Now, imagine unlocking that last chapter and then having to wait until you unlock the next chapter in order to get the next piece of the story.
Yeah.
Like, that drove me insane while I was playing this game.
Jeez.
Because they seemed to get more and more spread out as the game continued. Like, it wasn't being doled out on a regular basis, or like the stars were just harder to get or something.
Yeah.
Then one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color. Interesting. So Lumas are like the spirit of planets?
Mm.
Do you two know each other? The girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. That's racist!
The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then, one Luma broke the silence. My mama! At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama! I want to do it again.
The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh, and that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were all different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. My mama! My mama!
Okay, so it just happened that an apricot one popped out.
Yeah.
The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing.
Can you imagine being in this situation? Because I like a combination of the art and the pace of the story really makes me feel it. I guess I'll have to name each and every one of you.
Aww. Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house.
And this is where my suspicion swung back around to thinking that it's the story of Rosalina.
Yeah, at this point it has to be Rosalina.
After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. Wally.
That's when she remembered her father's telescope.
Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange. It's so far away, but it feels so close. Go. You go from
okay.
here. I know what's coming.
Oh, okay. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and then the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very similar to her.
Familiar.
Whatever. Well, you've done that too. You
Yeah, I
said
have.
gonna instead of whatever it said.
Yeah.
Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet.
I love how she's like completely accepted the life of the like celestial wanderer that she refers to it as my home planet.
She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And I want to go home! I want to go home right now! The girl burst into tears, and the Loomis didn't know what to do. I want to go home! I want to go back to my house by the hill! I want to see my mother! The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there! I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky because what? Please, no. She's sleeping under the tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Is that it?
There's more.
We have to kill Bowser.
Yeah, we have to beat Bowser because, like, you can't just leave it there.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you decide to leave it? You're killing me. You're killing me.
Killing me? You're really killing me. That's from Daddy Daycare.
Okay, so, it's time to call the episode.
Alright, next time.
Next time on
Bowser.